Yes, now on Bounds, there are a lot of people right here in our community trying to make a difference in the lives of kids who are fighting life-threatening illnesses. One of them is WBT Radio's Keith Larson. He is here to talk with us about Keith's Ride 13. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good to be here. First time here on this show.
I pass you in the halls. Yeah. I see you doing your thing when I head down the way where you guys are. So it's nice to have you here in studio. What inspired you to create this ride?
Well, you know, honestly, it was listeners. Several years ago when I got back riding motorcycles and was doing commercials for dealership Matthews Fun Machines, people called and said, hey, you ought to do a motorcycle ride, charity ride for the kids. At that time, Hope Stouts Charity and the Zach Ramsey Children's Cancer Fund. We still ride for Zach. So it came from listeners. It was their idea.
Let's talk about some of the children who are going to benefit from the ride this year, because we have photos of them.
Well, there you go. There's Ava Reese right there. She's 4 years old, lives in Kannapolis, and is battling leukemia. That's Bethany Childers. You've probably seen stories about her battling epilepsy, and she's been in the CBD oil stories. That's Demetrius Samuel from Indian Land. He's battling leukemia. This young guy right here, less than 3 weeks ago, Kevin Bean was diagnosed with a brain tumor right between his eyes.
Wow.
And that's the Tin Man, Timothy Brookshire. An amazing young guy. Molly's done a bunch of stories about
he was, they made it possible for him to go and meet Tony Romo.
Yeah, and he was even more excited
Cowboys.
to see his dad, like, who they just had in that photo, yeah.
So this is just such an amazing thing that you do every year, and I feel like every year the ride gets bigger, more people jump on board.
Does, yeah. We've been fortunate that way. But that, you know, more kids, there's more need. So we have lots of participation, and in fact, you know, there'll be 4 miles worth of motorcycles, Brigitte. There'll be, you know, several hundred people riding motorcycles, but even more people donate to help us out, which is cool. You can donate. Buy a T-shirt and ride in spirit. That's the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office Motor Patrol right there. They lead. See what I have to put up with when I'm trying to do things on the ride?
That's Molly Grantham on the left there.
Now that's right here outside. We end the ride here and have a big party. That's several hundred of my best friends there. That's one of my daughters.
What route are you guys taking this year?
We're going out to historic Gold Hill. It's a great cruise through country roads and all, and then we come back. Here.
It sounds amazing. Of course, our Molly Grantham is also involved in this, and you can't see her because she's just off screen here, taking pictures.
She helps host the ride and the party.
And this is clearly a cause that's close to both of you guys' hearts. When you first started this is year 13, yes?
Yeah.
13 years ago. Could you have imagined what it is today?
No, we were in chaos. In the first year, we had started to have a motorcycle ride. We were going to do it. As a matter of fact, and we get a phone call one day from Jim Pendergraft, the sheriff at the time. He said, you're having a motorcycle ride? You got a bunch of people coming? He said, would you like to have a police escort maybe? That seems like a good idea. You know, just things like that. So it was very chaotic, but it's really grown. We've had great support from sponsors like Hefner Financial, Matthews Fun Machines. Awesome. You guys have been great support here, so I appreciate it.
I want to put up the information about the ride. Saturday, April 25th, lake registration and breakfast starts at 8:30. The ride is at 10 a.m. from Break Point, that is in historic Gold Hill. The ride concludes at 1:30 p.m. right here at the WBT and WBTV studios. Lunch, live music. You say it's a big party, and the big sticking point, all of the proceeds go to charity.
Yes, they do.
Don't worry if you're scrambling for a pin, folks. You know we got you covered. Go to WBTV.com. Check under the Web Extras section under the Home tab. That's where you can find all of the information. Keith Larson, we appreciate you.
No, I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity. It's good to be here.
And all the best for the 13th year. Lucky 13.
Yes, thank you very much.
And don't go anywhere. More Bounce right after this.